Hey YouTube, so I just made like 2-3 videos about basic training and I feel like they were all trash. So I first of all I need questions to answer for basic and bro. Second of all, I don't know. I don't really like the videos. I don't like how I'm doing them, so I'm gonna try to do this one fast. I feel like they're too long because I tried to upload it and it was like 16 minutes and 14 seconds to talk about. You gotta shorten it if you want to post it or whatever. So I'll make this one fast and it's gonna be about just zero night. Okay, so I got from the airport. I got to the USO, the San Antonio USO or whatever, and the man asked us for our CAT cards and our orders from the National Guard, so we already have like our CAT cards or whatever. And so we gave it to him, and then we sat down, we waited for the bus, and the bus came, and Coach was our bus driver, and he gave us his motivational speech. Y'all, he made me cry. I was sitting there like crying. So after that, we got to the base, and it was really dark. I don't really know what time it was. I think it was like 8 or 9 at night. No, it couldn't have been that late. It was probably like 7 or 8. And so we got there, and when we got to the PRC in MTI, he came outside and he was like, grab all your stuff, line up in a single file line and get off the bus. And he was like, when you get in there, get into 4 elements. And they like kind of told us what was about to happen, and then they asked like who plays instruments and stuff so they could get their band flight or whatever. We got in there, they asked you if you were hungry. If you were hungry, you got like a box lunch, and the detail trainees were running everything in there, so it wasn't like there were NTIs in there yet. So we had to give them like orders, copies of our orders. They separated the boys and the girls, and then we went and we got our Apex jackets, because believe it or not, like I went March 5th and it was like really cold like the first few weeks, I feel like there. So in the morning at least. So we got our Apex, we got our book bags with all the stuff that they issue to you. They're gonna ask you like if you got that, like hold it up, and then the detail trainees are gonna like walk around and see if everybody has everything that they're supposed to have. And then everybody that you're sitting with, that's like the people in your flight. So if you're sitting around like 50 other females, they're gonna be in your flight, because they do flights based on what time you get there. So everyone sitting together is gonna be in the same flight. So they started calling out names for the flights, and we sat in a single file line and we signed this roster, and then our MTI came to get us. And I remember he walked in and I was like, oh no, is that our MTI? Like in my head. And they were like, yeah, you have flight 352, you're on the 323rd. And I knew we were flight 352 because I kept hearing them say that. So then he told us to get up, and he was like, all right, get out. And so we got outside, and he was like, follow me or something like that. And I was in the front, and he was walking so fast, like so fast. I could not keep up. And then he was like, get in 4 elements. And we didn't really know what that meant, but the other girls, they figured it out, and they did. And then he showed us like the fire, where you go if there was a fire. And we walked upstairs to the dorm. Our dorm was on the 3rd floor at the time because we had to move dorms. But we went up the 3rd floor. We went, and then like basically like wherever you were in line, like that's where your bed was. So we all just kind of like went to a bed, and we dumped everything out of the bag, and they told us like what to do with it. And then we went in the day room, and they took our phones, and we did like the luggage tag on our luggages. And then we chose details. And they didn't try to trick you with like random questions. Like, okay, for chow runners, they asked you like a random question. But like, yeah, chow running wasn't bad though. I did it a few times, so don't be scared to be a chow runner. But I was in the latrine crew, so yeah, go me. But that wasn't that bad either. You do details twice a day, so it's not that bad. But it is that bad. Okay, so anyway, after you do like details and all that stuff, you go back to the bays and you take your showers, and the ECs from your older sister flight or your older brother flight, depending if you're a boy or girl, duh. But they're gonna do EC for you for that night, and they're gonna like wash your clothes for you when you're done showering and all that. So don't worry about all that. What else happened zero night? I'm trying to do this fast because like my last zero night video was like 16 minutes. Like I went in detail. Not really though. I was just talking about a lot of random stuff. So that's probably why the video was so long. What else? We kept our luggage on the top of our wall locker for that night. We went to sleep in the clothes that we were wearing the next morning because we got our uniforms the next morning. So we only wore in civilian clothes for that night. nobody, I don't remember hearing anyone crying that night, because a lot of people say that people cry 0 night. I didn't cry. I slept really good that night. Our NTIs didn't yell at us. They were really nice, though. There was a lot of NTIs in the dorm with us that night. I don't know if it was brother flight NTIs. Like, I completely forgot everybody that was in the dorm except for our male MTI. I remember he was in there because he was the one doing the details and everything. You get your book bag, get your details. That's basically all you do 0 night. 0 night wasn't scary. It wasn't bad. Well, for us, but I feel like I had like a very like lucky basic training experience. So yeah, leave me questions down below, and thank you for watching. Bye.